Hey guys, quite a few of you have been asking for a makeup video. I'm not going anywhere, but I thought, let's get really up close. I thought I would give you one for if I did wear makeup. I'm not really a makeup girly. I used to be when I was younger. I think it's because I was more bothered about how I look. Now, not really that bothered. So, actually let me set you back, there we go. I'm gonna go in and show you a little makeup tutorial. There's gonna be noise, there's gonna be a cat going crazy, I might get text messages, you know, the usual. I'm gonna go in with something first that I have not really been getting on with, and it's the Truth Tint Made by Mitchell. I think it's because I'm not shaking it enough as to why I'm not getting on with it. Bring my mirror over. Okay, I don't really prime, even though I do own a primer, because my skin doesn't really don't really acknowledge well with primers. So I'm gonna put some Truth Tint on. This one's in shade 4. Okay. And I go in with like a short brush like this, just to stipple it on. I don't like sponges, nothing like that. I've tried, it just doesn't go well on my skin. Let's see how that goes. See, already I'm not liking it. No, you see how it just kind of like, let me get some very bright lighting in. You see how it kind of just streaks? Not a fan. I mean, we can give it a bit more of a chance. Okay, sorry guys, there will be moments of being quiet, you know how it goes with it's not, maybe I was being dramatic, I'm not sure how I'm liking it at the minute. Let me build it up a bit more with coverage. I do get a lot of wetness, oiliness on my skin, so, and this is quite sheer, quite sheer. Not really sure. Let me bring in this light. Kind of sits quite streaky on my skin, which I'm not really a fan of. Maybe I can just blend some of that out. Would also seem every hair that is around me at the minute, like cat hair, is just catching on to my skin. It'll do. It's good for covering up redness. Normally I would go in with the Borean, but today we're trying this. Not going anywhere, so it doesn't matter if it, you know, doesn't look perfect. Next I'm going in with the Elf Camo Concealer in Fair Beige. Yeah, Fair Beige. I think that's the one. I would just dot this under my eye, anywhere where I want a bit more coverage. I normally prefer some of my nose, anywhere I have like spots. Okay. Like so. Sometimes this doesn't upload great as well, I don't know why, but if you seem to film from an iPhone, it uploads quality very poorly. Even on the newer ones, I don't know why. I just stipple that out. I use this brush for like a lot of things. A lot of things. See what I mean? It just adds like a lot more coverage to the chin area. I wish I had something to hold this, but I don't. I'm so sorry. I don't. So, okay. My nose gets tickly when I do this. So what I mean, it's just a lot more coverage. With coverage, you always want to kind of work inwards out if you're doing it, because otherwise it will leave like, oh my god, my nose, a lot of patchiness in the around the outer corners. Now I always have what looks like an extremely dry nose. You see what I mean? Like my pores really show up. Doesn't matter what I do, it just always sits like that. So that's what I deal with. You want to get under the eyes. I normally pinch this, and then so it makes like a V, and then I just go under. See? Now with my makeup, the way I do it is I'm not really necessarily trying to hide anything, except for like, I'm so sorry guys, my nose is so tickly. Except for like my redness, maybe a few spots. Like bags and stuff, I don't care really, particularly if I have them. And then I just sort of dot around anywhere with excess on. Might put a little bit more on, where did I put it? Here we go. Might put a little bit more around here, because I've got a little redness, discoloration down the bottom area of my cheeks. See, like that. I'll just dot a tiny bit more on the nose. Tiny dot. Okay. show you. So this is the, let me bring you closer, this is the base we're working with. I've not set it yet, but like I say, it's not really to cover, it's more just to even out skin tone. Do you know what, that Made by Mitchell thing's not terrible, maybe I've just been using it wrong. Forgive me. Once you blend stuff out, it actually kind of works well. Now the only powder I go in with, oh, actually, ignore me. Next up, I go in with this Made by Mitchell blush in Hello There. This is what I use for my contour. It is like a very cool tone brown, and I kind of just use it like that. Then I go in with this brush, it's more feathery, and I just pat. You want to pat more up, so that's what I do, just to add a little tiny weeny bit of depth. I put it more on my cheekbone because, you know, not really I don't think you're divining any cheekbones on this face, let's be real. So, and then I get it and I sort of dab it outwards to my hairline like that. Just gives you a bit of a glow, see what I mean? A little bit of a, you know, can add a bit more warmth into your skin tone, especially if you're pale like me. Here we go. Okay. Perfect. Actually, all that's done is rub it off because I'm the Made by Mitchell stuff. Okay. I don't agree with it anymore. This is not going well. Oh well. It doesn't look awful, but you can see it's kind of just rubbed off. Whereas normally products should be able to build on top of each other. Anyway, I'm going to go in with the Beauty Crop Vitamin Babe Setting Powder. This is the translucent. It does come with a little powder puff I don't use. What I do use is a Treadwell Cosmetics powder puff. It really works well. And then I take it out of here. This is so it doesn't get like other stuff on. See how thick that puff is? Really good. Then I just dab in, pat the excess off onto the back of my hand, and I just do this to make sure nothing's creased. Okay, then I just go in, tap, 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 press, press, press. Get the excess off the back of here. Tap, 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 press, press, press. See? That's set already under there. Gonna get a bit more. Okay. I go here next. Because I find people always get sweaty around the top of the lip and makeup starts to just plop off, you know. The forehead, you don't need loads, this will do like most of your face. Mind you, it's only little pats I'm getting like that. And then, bear with me, I'll show you how well that sets everything. Okay. See, everything's set. Now it might look a little dry to people, but I add in the moisture later, or what makes it look, you know, more alive. This gets rid of a lot of redness. Okay. Next up, I go in with blush. A lot of Made by Mitchell is used here. I go in with the Ski Le Blush, Made by Mitchell 27. I go in with the Seeing Pink because I'm like a cool tone. If I wanted to depthen up a bit, I'd probably go with the Nye. So, just gonna get my makeup brush set, which should be here somewhere. Hello, you came along with me for that. Oh god, I thought that was a spider, it's an eyelash. Okay, terrifying. Okay, I go in with this thing here. See, I've used it before, so I'm gonna go in with the Seeing Pink. Tap off excess, and I just do little pats like that. Always I go quite near my eye, like so. Just brings in a very gentle flush of colour, which I really like. And then I might go in with the Eyebrow Kiss actually, and just put a little bit on the bottom of my nose. Yes, I like to look a little bit like I've had a cold. I think it's quite cute. Okay, like this. And I will put a little bit of the Eyebrow Kiss on my cheeks as well. There we go. See, deepen it up a bit. And then I just sort of buff it about. Don't be shy to take it up onto your forehead a little bit. And then a tiny bit of the excess on the bridge of my nose. Like that. I'll show you how that looks. See? Like that, that brings in a lot of colour. Okay, now, not really an eyeshadow or an eyeliner girly. I do wear it, but just not often. So, what I normally do, I'll show you now, is I would take something like this. This is just a She Glam palette. This is the Cloud 9 palette. These are the shades. Can you see that? I'll read them. Soap Opera, Extra Fizzy, Pony Ride, Carnival, Heyday, Bubblegum, Blue Raspberry, Spell, and Lollipop. What do I do? I don't know, you tell me. What I would do is get probably something like this. This would be a flat concealer brush. And this is very soft, a very soft palette. I'll show you now. Very soft. I would go in with, depending on what I'm wearing, a lot of the colours are normally this. I'm wearing black today. So I would wear something quite neutral, like either the Bubblegum, which is this one here, or the Heyday, which is this one here. I would wear in the corner of my eyes. So I'm going to go in with Heyday. Okay. Take a little bit like that. Okay, and get a little bit more. You can sort of build it up for the intensity you want. I normally just try to get a little bit down here. And then sometimes I go in with it on my finger and just press. Like that. And then, see, it just brings a bit of glitter, bit of pizzazz. And then I will go in with like a thinner fluffy brush, and I would go in with something like the Bubblegum, which was the pink tone. Multi-purpose, this palette. I would use that as a very gentle highlighter. I'll show you the light in a minute. Excuse the seagulls. I always get a bit on my finger and go down the bridge of my nose. See, that's how I add in the hydration-y look. And I always put some here. I don't know why, just always have done. And then a little bit on the end of my nose. And like a line across here. And above the Cupid's bow. So we're looking like this. See? There we go. Okay. Then I sometimes do stuff to my eyebrows, sometimes I don't. For now, I'm just going to, don't know where it is, but I'm just gonna, there it is. Ignore the old crusty glue on this, but I do just use this to just go through my eyebrows like this and just fluff them up, get off any powder. My eyebrows are quite naturally light. They're kind of like in between brown and blonde, because I was very blonde when I was younger. I don't know if I still am now, because I've not had my natural hair colour since I was like a teenager. So I was a natural blonde. What I am now, I don't know. But I'm planning to stick with this for now. So. Well, natural strawberryish blonde, kind of. Always had a ginger undertone, so. There we go, like that, just fluff them up a bit. I'm quite, I love this eyebrow. I hate this one because it's really thick brow hair here and then it's just thin there. There's like a part where I don't grow hair properly and it dips here as well. So it sucks. You know, this eyebrow is literally stunning, like without shaping, like a gorgeous little arch. This one, don't know what it's doing, to be honest. No matter what I do, just doesn't fix it. So that's that. And then I would go in with the Maybelline Sky High Mascara in, which one is it in? Guys, it's not been robbed. I know that looks weird. Just came with that on. The Burgundy Haze, okay. Not my favourite mascara. I've had mascaras that make my lashes look longer. Wish I could remember. But I do like it because it makes my eyes pop, so. I was just checking I was filming this then, because imagine I filmed this whole thing. And my eyelashes are curled, by the way, not lifted like in a salon. I just use a curler along with my skincare. Just makes me feel that little bit extra pretty, so. But the curling's probably sort of withering a bit now. So look at that. My eyelashes look like they're not really there because they're quite light, but they are actually quite long-ish. they just go out flat, which is kind of annoying, but you can't complain, even though I am complaining, you know. There we go. Really like to make sure I get the inner bits, so I kind of like go on an angle. You will see me pulling funny faces because I can't really do makeup, especially mascara, without pulling some sort of face. Okay. I'm quite lucky with my eyelashes as well because, not this side, it kind of, I have slightly curly eyelashes. So sometimes they grow off in the weirdest directions. See? I have a natural flick lash. Love it. I think I look good with just top lashes done. I feel like sometimes if I do my bottom lashes it drags my eyes down, but so I'll do that. I'll just leave it like that for now. Sometimes I do go in with another coat. We shall see. I'll do this one. When I was younger I used to literally like cake makeup on because you're told that that's what's cool. You know, the whole orange foundation look. I think that's a staple in living in Britain. If you missed that part, good for you. Well done. You weren't roped in. Also, over plucking your eyebrows was like a really popular thing. Some people really pulled it off. Me, no. I'm I'm part Spanish, so I'm gonna have the bushier features, especially with my eyebrows. So I've got quite hairy arms as well. Can you see? Yeah, kind of. Okay. See how everything on this side just goes on better? Nicer eyelashes, nicer eyebrow. This is also my favourite side of my face. This is my least favourite. Pretty? Eh. I think it's because my nose was like disfigured when I was younger. And it has really made me self-conscious, like from this side. It's the dip and my nose slightly curves to this side. You can't really notice it. I can because I literally pick up my face all the time. But I love my nose from the front. It used to be like a really cute little button nose and then I had a log thrown at it. Long story, guys, long story. Okay, now I'm probably going to start layering a bit on this one. See how it just needs that like extra few bits because this side gets more coverage. Okay. There we go. As good as it's gonna get. I do quite layer my mascara. I don't see the shame in it. I like it. Oh, sorry. Oh, what happened there? Let's see. Crazy. What is that doing? I don't know. Now I just kind of go on the bottom. Get a little bit of product. Might be good, you know. I don't particularly like editing or cutting videos either, because it makes me feel quite, I've mentioned this on my TikTok before, it makes me feel quite inhuman. I'm not saying nobody should, it's just my vibe. I love watching people who do edit their stuff though, like they do an amazing job. I don't know if it's like an overstimulation thing, but it kind of just makes me feel depressed. I'm not sure why. Sometimes the most random things can make me feel really sad. Oh, maybe it does look better with bottom lashes. My bottom lashes are quite long too. Stuff that's not considered normal to like make you sad does make me sad. I don't know why. I think it's because obviously I'm not very good at understanding my own emotions with my autism. Not everyone's like that, of course, but for me, I just, like my whole life I've spent thinking like I knew how I felt, when really I was trying to grasp at feelings that people were like insinuating were the correct feelings. So I never really actually felt anything for myself, what it felt like. And then when I did, people would like tell me off for it, because they'd be like, that's weird. And I'm like, you know, is it really? I just see things differently. Right now, look at that. Crazy eyes. It's always this face when you're doing. It's automatic, or it's like there with your mouth open, like, you know. Oh, Lo's fast asleep. Let me show you. Can I show you? Ignore the state of my bed. Look at her. Oh. Would appear I woke her up. Hello. Sorry. She heard the creaking, which was my bed, by the way, because two of the slats have fallen through. But can I afford a new bed? No. To be honest, all the furniture in my bedroom is quite old. My wardrobe the bottom drawers are literally not together, they're falling apart. My chest of drawers, the wood's all chipping. I really just need new furniture for almost everything in my bedroom, but obviously I got told recently that I couldn't get Invisalign, so I have to get braces because my back molars aren't out enough for anything to clip onto. Hey baby. So I was trying to avoid like fixed braces because I had them when I was younger and I got a lot of crap for it, but I'm older now. I don't really care. You know, I'm not really too bothered about what people say anymore. You'll find a lot of the time when you're older, stuff that people said to you when you were younger, you think it matters, but you know, not so much. It's my bottom lashes done. Okay. I mean, some of it sticks with you, but you can't do anything about it. I'm just gonna get that mascara off. There we go. This is how we're looking, by the way. And the eyelashes really, sorry guys, I'm a bit awkward. Eyelashes really pop. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go in with a tissue, wipe over my lips. Oh. Normally I just wear glosses. I'm not really a, you know, lip kind of person, but for the sake of the video, I will. I shall go in with, I still haven't figured out lip-wise what looks good on me. Normally I try to stick something close to my lips, like probably like this number 2 shade. This is the Best. This, oh, okay, camera, come through. Shade 2. So I'll go in with that on my lips, make them look a bit plumper. Disclaimer, I have had lip filler done. I will be brutally honest about stuff like that, because why deny it, you know? I never really cared about my lips or the size of them. It was more this from the side, my bottom lip stuck out like that. So it made me feel a bit insecure. There's nothing wrong with that, absolutely not, but for me, I just didn't feel comfy with it. I never thought I'd manage to have like the balls to get lip filler either. I've had tattoos, piercings, surgeries. Didn't actually hurt too much for me. There's like one bit where she put the needle in, I was like, oh, but not bad. The lady I go to is very nice, very considerate for, you know, nerves, how you're feeling, whatever numbing cream she uses as well. Oh my god. Oh, is that a little yawn? Okay. There we go. It has been a bit hard to like figure out how to line my lips after having lip filler done though, because naturally I have a double lip line, so that gets accentuated a bit more when you get your lips done. So I always struggle to see fully like where I'm actually putting stuff. Okay, I think there. I'll show you one side. This is quite pinky. See? Like that, that is quite pinky actually. Ooh. Okay, let me do the other side. Okay. I'm trying to figure out my Cupid's bow. My Cupid's bow I can't figure out for the life of me either. Okay. See what I mean? It's a bit fishy. Fish lips. But I'll figure it out. Kind of. Like that. It's not going to be perfect every time. Then I just kind of do the corners like that. I have dry skin at the moment, so it will catch. And there go the bells. I wonder what time it is. Oh, no, that was for a half past, quarter past, quarter to. See what I blend it out kind of a little bit, and then the bottom smudge, the top. Like that. Now, normally I would wear my Clinique Black Honey. Do I know where it is? No. I have no idea where it is. Put it somewhere recently and it's just gone. I should double check it's not in here. Okay, so it's not in here. So what I will do is go in with this. Oh, what am I sat on? Not the light. Okay. Just double check it's not at the back of here either. I don't think so. Oh, I'll go in with this. This is the, sorry guys, my nose so tickly. Made by Mitchell. Beam in between shifts. It's a glittery lip gloss. Bit of a red one. See? Can you see it? Will it do it? No. Okay, well, I'll put that on. Ooh. Bougie. I'm not really a matte lip girly, so I always like a bit of hydration. Okay, and that is that. And then normally for a bit of hydration I'll go in with this Fresh Face Barrier Matte Setting Spray, or you can go in with this, like a refresher, Holy Hydration Elf Coconut Mist. Hey baby, to add a little moisture in, and you'll be looking like this. So this is me, this is how I do my makeup. The lips a bit much for me, because normally, of course, I just go with, oh, let's get really close. As you can see, skin's not perfect, but whose skin is, we all have, I don't want to say flaws, because they're not flaws, you know? I have pores, I have wrinkles, I'm, you know, coming up to my 30s in a couple of years. Dry skin, see what I mean? I do have spots. I get so many of you, which is really kind, saying I have quite nice skin. Trust me, I do have spots. Maybe I shouldn't have gone for Reddit to make my teeth look a bit. They do need a brush. I'm gonna be honest, I had some very heavy seasoning. But yeah, this is the look. This is something I'd wear for like a night out, except for maybe I'd put some like fluffy eyelashes towards the ends. A night out does not happen for me much, maybe once a year. So there we go. Time to go make some TikToks. I ain't wasting this makeup. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I do need to upload on here more. I know. I'm sorry. I've been trying to upload loads on TikTok recently, and I feel like I just keep getting set back because TikTok keeps disqualifying my videos for vulgarity, which means I miss out on earning any money from it, which is fine, but kind of not fine at the same time, because, you know, a lot of female ASMR artists get reported for vulgarity for no reason, which is a shame. But hey ho. Yeah. Oh, she's so tired. I do love her. Let me show you. Ready? I love her. Anyway, make sure you have something to eat, something to drink, something to eat that's not just a snack. Go do something nice for yourself, and I will hopefully see you soon.